guys, how's it going? It's Jewel Tolentino here. So I'm in a Winners right now, and we just got back from Bermuda. I was there for over 2 weeks for my sister's wedding. So finally getting back into the swing of things. It's very cold now that we're back in Canada, because in Bermuda, literally you don't need a jacket, shoes, or anything like that. It's so hot, you don't really need much clothing. So we were always at the beach and swimming. So I wanted to do a scanning for you guys here, because I haven't done one for a little bit because we're planning stuff for a wedding and, you know, lots of preparation going on. So I previously went around in the store. I got some stuff, both good stuff and bad stuff, to show you both what's appealing and what's not appealing, because I get a lot of questions as to, should I get this, should I not get this? And there's not really one right answer for everything. So I'm going to try and go through many different examples so you guys can apply that when you guys are scanning. Arita's holding the camera. She'll be behind there. Let her know if you have any questions for me, and then she'll let me know. So I'm just going to go through and scan stuff. So let's try this one. Okay. So this is Incredibles 2 Baby. And this movie just came out. Apparently it was really good. I have yet to check it out. I haven't seen the first one, but I'm gonna scan this.
Thank you.
Sorry if I'm not speaking very loud because I'm in public. So,
hey Yeti. She says, hey Jewel and Arit. She loves Winners.
Yes, Winners is a cool place. I love Winners for scanning because it's a mixed bag. You never know what you're going to get. Their stock is always different, and it varies from each store to each store. So just because I go to this Winners here, the next Winners is going to be totally different. So that's why I like Winners.
Product Patrol is also on. He says, let's go shopping.
Okay, let's go. Alright, so first one I've scanned is the Incredibles 2 Baby. It is 6,000 franc. Can you see that here?
Yes, I can.
Okay,
6,000.
6,000 rank.
Right in the corner here.
Yeah, 6,000 rank, selling for $59.99, and it's selling in store for $39.99, and the profit $39.99. It's about a $3.48 profit. Now, there's one of two ways of looking at this. So I'll tell you how I look at it. So for me, I wouldn't get this because it's not enough profit for me. I want at least $15, 10 to 15, usually more. I usually go for at least $15 range. Now there are times where I go below, but it really depends on the product. So this has a really good rank. So some people go strictly on rank. They're like, okay, it's a $3.48 profit. I want this because I know it's going to sell.
So what would be a good rank? Like underneath what number?
I usually stay under 100,000, but I will show you in some examples here where there are items that have 0 rank, but I will still get them. There are items that are not even listed, and I will list them, so they have 0 rank, and I'll still get them. It really depends on the experience that you have with certain products. Like this will probably sell. 6,000 rank, popular, really good quality looking toy, so I would think that it would sell. So I'm gonna put this.
It's also going on trends because the movie just came out, right?
Yeah. And it's Q4, gonna be Christmas time. So just put that there on display. Okay, next.
Hey, there's me in the mirror.
Super Mario wall clock. Really neat item. I'm gonna scan this. This is cheap, like price wise. And this was $12.99. It is selling for $23.43 plus $20 shipping, which means this right here, this listing tells me that no one who's doing the FBA is doing it. So it's likely someone who's from the United States, which means if I list this, I will have priority. I will have FBA priority because Amazon puts priority on FBA listings. So I'm going to click on this And in total, it's selling for, can you see that? 44?
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm gonna type in $12.99.
So you're typing in the price,
So
and then it
it's
shows you the
about
profit, $18.79.
$18.79 profit. I would totally get this.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of reasons. Now, look at the rank. Take a look at the rank. 296,000.
Okay. Liati's asking, can you go over the priority bit?
What do you mean by priority? Oh,
I guess the part about FBA.
okay. Let me just quickly explain the rank real quick, and then I will go into that. So this has a ranking of 296,000.
Mm-hmm.
I would still get this because it's Super Mario and it's a wall clock. So it's not a regular small figurine toy that can be easily bought. This is more of a more significant item in my opinion because it's a wall clock. So it's like more for a super fan of Mario. So I would still get this even though it has a high ranking.
Mm-hmm.
But I won't get this today because there's a crack.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, so you need to be cautious at Winners because a lot of things might be broken, really bad packaging. Now, bad packaging is okay for certain products. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. Everything is really dependent.
So you got to check your products
Yes.
before you purchase them, make sure there's not damaged, and how bad the packaging damages are.
So for sure, I'm not gonna get this because there's a crack
Yeah.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
You could maybe sell this at a garage sale or something. But if the packaging was damaged, I would still get this. Okay, and the priority. Okay, so let me just show you here. You'll see here, it says none Amazon
Okay.
and
Right there.
none
Yeah.
FBA offers.
Mm-hmm.
That's telling me that no one is doing FBA. No one is doing fulfilled by Amazon, which means no one has that product in Amazon FBA warehouses. That's what fulfillment by Amazon means, is when you use their warehouse and their shipping.
Mm-hmm.
These people are shipping it themselves, and if I use FBA, I will have priority, which means my listing will show up above these people.
Right. So it's in your best interest to get that then, because you'd have priority over that listing.
Yes. All right, so let's move on here. It's a safe thing. Let's see if the code. No, doesn't work. Okay. Can't get in. Let's see here.
What is that?
It's just like a digital piggy bank safe for girls.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a little neat toy, you know. I maybe would have wanted this when I was young. It's like a piggy bank. So it's selling for $59.30 plus $16.30.
Mm-hmm.
Now, first glance, you'll be like, "Whoa, this is really good. This sells a lot," because it's only $19.99. But here's why I wouldn't get it: is one, it doesn't have a rank, and two, it's not like a known brand. It's like a generic, so it's called Digital Safe. It's not maybe like a Shopkins or I don't know, what are the girl brands these days?
Mm-hmm.
It's not known, so it doesn't have the credibility to sell. So I wouldn't get this. These are all my personal choices and based off of what I've been doing and experience. Like, you don't have to follow me. This is just what I would do. Okay, here we go. Mag formers. These are like a popular toy. They're pretty expensive. They're just like magnets and stuff. And it's like a Lego where you build structures, but not with magnets. So we'll scan this. Okay, so here's where we're at right now.
Okay, 35,000 ranking. Sells for $64.60. Yep.
And it has, so it sells for $39.99.
Mhm.
So you said the rank was 34,000, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so this is a bit of $9.
Okay.
Now, it's up to you if you would want to get this. It has a really good ranking, and it will likely sell. But for me, I wouldn't get it because it's not enough per item for me. I want something that's, what do you say, at least 15, because you're spending 40. So to me, if I'm going to be going that high on an item, I want the profit. Like if I'm spending that much, likely I will be getting 50 profit or more. It's the same amount of effort on this product versus a cheaper product, right? They all get packaged and you all do the same thing. So for me, if I'm doing the same work, I want my per item profit to be higher. That's just the way I work. There are lots of other people who will want like a lower profit, but it'll sell way faster. So it really depends on you. Any more questions?
Not yet.
And this is for personal use.
We're not sending that into the warehouse.
Yeah, no, I need cause got like an induction thing, and that pan is very specific, and I used like a plastic on it, and it already got scratched, so I need a silicone spatula. Okay, so this is Attention Dragon Attack. No idea what this is.
Oh, we do have a question. Someone's asking, what about volume?
Volume as in like how many per item to buy?
Yeah, so would you, at what time do you increase the volume on a certain product that you purchase, etc.?
So the thing with Canada is it's not like the US, that's for sure. And me personally, I usually only buy maybe 1 to 3 per item. I will test everything out first. If I have not sold the item at all, I will buy 1, maybe 2, depending on the product. But I will buy 1 and I will test it, and I will see how fast it sells, how much the profit it goes for, and then I will go buy more. The thing with Canada is it's always changing. Prices are always changing. I might get profit on this item this week, but next week it might change. So it's not like the US where you can go and buy 50 of an item and then, you know, let it sit in there and wait for it because it'll run through all the cycles of the people. It's not like that with Canada, so I wouldn't advise buying that many of it per item. I will say that a couple of times I bought like maybe 10 or 20. The most I ever bought was like a frozen microphone, which was like maybe I bought 50 of them, but that was a proven track record. Like I had already sold 10 before I bought the 50. So I will never just go and buy like 50 of something without testing it first.
Okay, and one more question. Do you find that you make bigger profit selling items purchased at dollar store?
It depends. I mean, I wouldn't say it's one store or another because Dollarama is the one that I like the most. They all have different products. I mean,
Depends on the item more so than the store.
Yeah, it depends on the items. I will say that my favorite stores are Dollarama, Winners, Canadian Tire, Walmart. Those are kind of like the main, but I do go out to other stores as well. Like for instance, when I got that Guitar Hero 3, not Guitar Hero 3, Guitar Hero for Xbox 360, I think it was, that was $4. But I sold it for like 65. So, but then that item was like a limited time at that location of Dollarama. So it really depends on the stores.
And you bought like 8 of them or whatever was left.
I bought all of them. Yeah.
That was a volume example.
Yeah. Because, and I will say that I didn't test that one out, but I knew Guitar Hero Xbox was going to sell, just from my experience. I knew. And you will get more experience the more you do this. You'll understand what brands do better. So, scan this Attention Dragon Attack. It has a 242,000 rank. And it's selling for $65.99. And in store, it's selling for $7.99. This is a board game. So I would get this because it's a board game. Generally, in my experience, certain board games you can raise up and there's not too much competition, and it's a different type of board game. So for me, I'm putting myself in the mindset of parents. So if my child wanted like a dragon game, they're really into dragons board game, like I would spend this amount. I can see a parent spending this type of amount because the board game also needs batteries, so it's likely going to make sounds. Things with batteries tend to be better valued because they do something, sounds, lights, that type of thing. So even though it has a high rank and I don't know the brand, I would get this because it's a board game. It's a niche board game. Dinosaurs and dragons. Sorry, was I saying dinosaurs?
No, you were saying dragons.
Dragons is a niche, so I would get this. I would get it, and it's only $7.99. If this was $19.99, I wouldn't get it. So there's lots of like many little things that go on.
Yellow Sparks has a question. Hello, Essetino. Which app do you use for scanning items?
I use the Amazon FBA scanning app. It's a free app. You just go to the App Store, both on Android and iPhone. Any more questions?
Arena says, hang on, it just disappeared. Can I ask you to answer questions on your course in Udemy? The course is very basic and properly have a lot of questions, but I did not see, people have a lot of questions, but did not see answers.
Yes, I will be going through that course and updating it. Yeah, it is outdated. Before November, I will be updating that course, answering all the questions and clearing everything up. I'm more active here on the channel as I do these lives, so it's best to catch me on here, but I will be going through that course and updating it and cleaning it up because it is outdated. So yes, I will.
And another question from Gadfly. Do you use any software for listing items?
No, I don't use any softwares. A lot of the softwares from when I was looking don't integrate well with Amazon FBA Canada. They integrate with the US. And no, I don't use any softwares. I just use a regular listing tool when you create shipments. Anything else?
Good stuff. People are just saying thank you for answering the questions.
Cool. Okay, cool.
There's one.
Guys. Is there one more?
There's one more
sorry.
item.
Oh, I forgot. I got caught up with the spatula. Okay, I'm actually really excited for that because I scratched up the pan real good. Okay, Thomas and Friends. This guy's really popular, and it's headphones specifically for kids because it like has a built-in volume limiter. You know, usually things with kids you can price higher because they're specially made for them. This is selling for $75, but it has 0 rank. So, you know, people might say you should get it because it's Thomas and he's popular. I personally wouldn't get this because there's a lot of competition for electronics, especially like headphones and stuff. So, and I also think that this is way overpriced. I think that this should be in the 40s range. I could see, and from my experience, someone purchasing this and returning it, like if they were to spend $75, because if you look at it, it's like pretty cheap plastic. You also need to do like an analysis of the product and see if it actually has really good quality. Like, let me go back to
The Incredibles.
this.
Yeah.
This is more likely to sell for $75 than a cheaper headset.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I would not get this even though it's a name brand. So that is, I'm gonna bring it to the end here. I'll be doing more of these now that I am back and the wedding is over and we can just get back into the swing of things. So stay tuned as I will be doing more, and comment below on what other stores you'd like me to go at, because I've done 2 Walmart, 1 Canadian Tire, 1 Dollarama, and now Winners. So let me know what other stores you want me to go to. Alright guys, well thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.